Itaola, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to get a 50 Rand sign up bonus. Danko.
Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. This is the Betway Premiership. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, AmaZulu zilch. You know my brother Lana, bathini bona.
The most controversial, the most loved and hate, the most unpredictable football genius in his own right. A man who comments without having to seek favors from other people. An independent thinker of note. And that's me. I do not seek for likes, neither do I seek for views. I know that this is your first time interviewing us, and congratulations to you for interviewing me.
Thank you for that.
And you're going to be great and make it even beyond this.
I receive.
Yes, I do tell you this. But anyway, let's get straight into this game. Obviously, Mamelodi Sundowns 7 times in a row winning the Betway Premiership without anyone having to take it from them. I mean, that's a fact. We're talking about champions here. They are going to play the Club World Cup. They are leading the Betway Premiership. They are being contested or being challenged by Orlando Pirates, as you can see the logo in my jacket. I mean, we are talking about the second biggest brand in South Africa after Springbok in Orlando Pirates, and then the rest follows. But anyway, let's talk about today's game.
Yes.
It's a bit cold. 57 fans were 13 today. But congratulations to them. They played very well. I think we need to give credit where it's due. They can really read the league. They can tell that the league is far from being gone. As you can see, they started with Ribeiro. I mean, you're talking about a player who's coming outside of the country from Brazil. If they cannot rest him towards or during this time, it tells you that alone that they want to win this league. They had their right back. An international right back in Modau. They had the Argentinian center left, Gran Kekana, international. They had Mokoena, dead ball specialist. I mean, born of a soccer football legend again. We're talking about former midfielder of the season. An international player, Bafana anchor. That alone should tell you. Peter Shalulile, a striker that scored his 100th goal today. That alone should tell you how much of a good quality he is. And again, they were striking to him together with Ekren Reynolds. Ekren Reynolds, I think, was one of the highest scorers in terms of last season, 2023-2024 season. Just to give you an element or a glimpse of what's happening in terms of here. And again, they had a Ballon d'Or winner in Ron Williams. So that alone should tell you the quality and how much are they willing to grind results into making sure that they win the league. We've got a lot of nincompoops who are very slow, who still think the league is gone. If you struggle with maths, Sundowns is playing on Sunday, is playing against Orlando Pirates. No, before we get into that, when a team has won the league, while the league is still continuing, they give what they call a guard of honor, meaning that we, by mathematics, we then tell that the league is gone or whoever we now honor. You won't see that on Sunday, precisely because the league is still much on. But anyway, a fair kind of, from AmaZulu. AmaZulu played very well also. Yes. They were tactically disciplined. They played what I call almost a 4-4-2 or 5-4-1. But you know, because I'm not a Googlist myself, Google does not allow me to Google because I'm beyond reasoning. Hence you see a lot of people when they come here, they seek relevancy by talking about me. But I allow them to do that, and they are allowed, and congratulations to them for mentioning my name. But what I'm trying to say again is that that alone should tell you. I mean, they had Veli Mutwa. Veli Mutwa is an international player also. He plays for Bafana Bafana. He played a crucial role in making sure that he saved many goals coming from Mamelodi Sundowns. But you talk about the tactical change that brought about the genius in Cardoso to bring in Sales, whom I've been saying for a long time, just because it was coming from me, people were thinking it's because it comes out of hate. But Sales is not a number 9, he's just wearing a number 9. He's not a striker. He was playing more of he was coming deep, coming as a midfielder, coming deep and connecting very well because he's very quick, he's very pacey. Unfortunately, he's not so accurate in finding in just scoring goals. Yes, he scored today, but he hasn't been as accurate as one would wish from him, considering the level and the quality of a striker that he is and the amount of money that he was bought, that obviously would anticipate great performance. And when we say that, some other people call it as hate. Remember, there are two people in life. Wise people always want to listen with their left ear. They don't want you to tell them what they hear or what they want to hear. They want you to tell them what they do not see, because they are independent thinkers. They've got progressive sense. But when you tell people, want to tell them you to tell about obvious things, and we are not here to babysit people. I always say we are here to come about solutions. We are not here to give you obvious things. We know that Sundowns is 2-0, but again we are analyzing the situation. But again, you talk about these guys. They had quite few chances. They couldn't bury. Every time they were in front of goals, they were not so clinical. And Sundowns has really proven that they are a quality team in terms of every time they had chances or fewer chances, they can bury. And you ask yourself, how many times did these guys, come in and attack and had chances that they could bury the game? But unfortunately, they just froze in front of goals, and they denied us as Orlando Pirates fans, at least a draw. Because remember, we are fighting alone in this league, and people when they talk about PSL, they always talk about Orlando Pirates and Sundowns. It's like this is a we are fighting alone, but the other teams are not fighting and stuff. But again, congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns. They had Ribeiro, whom I think Ribeiro, for me, ever since PSL started, in PSL era, he's the best player coming outside of the country by far. I've seen your Roger Fitumba, I've seen your Collins Mbisuma. He brings about flair, he brings about character. He's always scores in games that really need someone or individual brilliancy. He has proven that when they played against the Kaizer Chiefs a week ago or last weekend, and he came with a moment of brilliancy where he passed himself. The goalpost could not deny him the genius to just put it in front of goals. Congratulations to them. Again, I think their tactics. Sundowns is a very big team. They are playing against. They are playing in the Club World Cup. It's very poor. The tactics that they give. When we watch football, they book. People come from Cape Town, come from all over the world or the country to come and watch games. But when you come with those North African tactics of just diving games, the very same Stelis that they were playing against has equal games together with them. But you've never had Stelis complaining about fatigue and stuff. And if you check the quality of players or the many players that Sundowns has here, it's far compared to that of Stelis in terms of depth that they always talk about. I don't know if they understand the word depth or they're just saying just to pass time. But the difference, I think it would be a game or two. And again, Royal AM, it's not. They are not responsible for Royal AM. Orlando Pirates is not responsible for nature. If there's too much rain, we are not. Cardoso, as their coach, must stop this thing of misleading people and be wanting to sound smart. He was employed here and being told that Sundowns plays in almost every competition, and they are likely to progress to greater stages, whereby they are likely to play more games. If they don't want to play as many games, let them lose so that they play lesser games.
Exactly.
We are not here to babies. Remember, last week or last year, they organized a tournament in AFL. They are so-called AFL that was organized in a house somewhere. And they went there and played. It's not our responsibility. We're not responsible. Even now, they are handpicked for no reason to go and play the AFL.
Yeah.
It's good, we congratulate them. But they must never come here with baby mentalities of coming and crying.
Yes.
We know how the league is made. Because now they're always calling people, why Pirates? We are not responsible for Sundowns.
Yeah.
If Sundowns wants to walk undress without dressing themselves, it's not our responsibility.
Yes.
We are not responsible for Sundowns. Sundowns must know there's Netbank, there's PSL, there's AFL they closed, there's KEF. It's not our responsibility. They must never come every day and be crying. If they want to ask this, the very same Estelis is playing KEF. Orlando Pirates is playing KEF. All of us, we are playing KEF.
Exactly.
But by so saying, I'm saying, Cardoso, the last people that were, your predecessors that were here, they messed up by forgetting their job and started talking about the politics of football. You are here to coach Sundowns. You've got depth. You've got quality. Go and represent this team and win the CAF Champions League. And if you can, go and win the Club World Cup, and that will be good for South African football. But don't come here with your North African mentality and misleading the public. Hey, Pirates, this. We are not responsible. Yeah, we are being treated like no. Don't be babies. If you want to be with babies, open a crash and go and stay in that crash. We are not here for babies, for babysitting.
Exactly.
By so saying, I'm saying Sundowns stand a good chance to win the league. They've got quality. They've showed even today. I mean, they've got depth. They could play Mkhulisi.
Yep.
You talk about their tactical discipline in terms of defending, attacking. They know how to progress. They know how to kill the game. And we give them credit where it's due. But we'll never allow them to come and mislead the public. Because remember, the world is looking at our league.
Yes.
They're looking at how our league is run. I mean, our league is run by CA, chartered accountants of note. People with doctorates, and you want to come here and mislead the universe. That's good. That's bad for our football. You are really destroying our league, and you are making sponsors not to come to the party. And I'm the only person who qualifies to say this without being angry or emotional. Tanko, asbonga.
Uzwakele ke bafethu.